Welcome to New Sky TV, it's blown up. A 4.4 billion view queen paired with a top Gen Z star, when Yuxin, wrapped in pajamas and sleepily hiding in the camera's frame, and Chen Tianxiang, dressed in a denim shirt and smiling at her like a college senior, the entire internet was shouting we're shipping them. But have you ever considered that this heart-pounding first love feeling might soon become a limited edition? On one hand, there is Yuxin, the queen of short dramas with 4.4 billion views, and Chen Tianxiang, the top Gen Z short drama star who just appeared on CCTV Spring Festival Gala. Leaked photos from their new drama, Time and You Are Both Beautiful, are so sweet they make you want to fall in love. On the other hand, AI-generated human-like short dramas are sweeping the market at a crazy speed, with costs dropping by 90% per minute, and platforms are starting to suspend live-action projects en masse. Is this the last dance of live-action couples, or a high-profile counterattack on the value of humanity? Did you notice that the air even became sweeter when Yuxin and Chen Tianxiang stood together? At the opening ceremony, Chen Tianxiang wore a light blue denim shirt, looking as refreshing as that senior you had a crush on in college, while Yuxin wore a black striped coat with curly hair, elegant yet playful, the two of them standing together, their height difference, good looks, and overall visual appeal instantly drew a flurry of camera shutters. Who could resist that? Director Qiu Daolu later secretly revealed that Chen Tianxiang would often blush with shyness at just a glance or a line from Yuxin during filming. Isn't this natural off-screen chemistry a million times more captivating than any sweetness formula that AI can calculate? But guess what? At the same time this chosen couple started filming, the entire short drama industry was experiencing a major earthquake. AI-generated humanoid actors were becoming so realistic that you couldn't tell if the face on the screen was real or just code. And the cost of producing a series with them was less than a tenth of that of real actors. Platforms have begun suspending live-action projects en masse, and countless industry professionals are crying out that the industry is changing. Are you starting to panic too? Will all the couples we ship in the future be fake? But then look at Yuxin. How did this girl, a graduate of the Central Academy of Drama, manage to become a benchmark for short drama actors breaking out of their niche? Her performance in Summer of Fendra garnered over 4.4 billion views, a figure that remains unsurpassed by countless short dramas. In the early 2026 Red Fruit Short Drama Annual Actress Ranking, she overwhelmingly took first place with 7.01 million votes, almost double the number of the runner-up. Guess why audiences love her so devotedly? It's not just because of her face, which is described as a walking template of first love, but because she can play everything from a legal aid lawyer to a vengeful heiress, from sharing the stage with Joey at a DR event to meticulously practicing her gait and customizing 12 cheongsams for a Republic-era heiress role. Can AI learn this kind of depth forged through sweat and acting skills? Standing next to her, Chen Tianxiang is even more outrageous. This Hunan boy, born in 2002, was only discovered in Hangdian in 2022, and in just 4 years, he has filmed more than 50 dramas. At the beginning of 2026, My Great-Grandma Is Here 4 broke 170 million views on its first day of release, and Awkwardly Transmigrating Into a Book with My Best Friend had 124 million views on its first day. Within half a month, his new dramas soared to the top 9 on the platform, his starring dramas dominated the charts, and he appeared on CCTV's online Spring Festival Gala and Shenzhen TV Spring Festival Gala. Netizens jokingly said that he was either dominating the charts or on his way to dominating the charts. He has a face that fans call Chen Yi's face in the short drama circle, and his ancient costume look is breathtakingly handsome. But in Awkwardly Transmigrating Into a Book with My Best Friend, he brought to life the regent who was gloomy on the surface but arrogant on the inside. He could seamlessly switch between a naive boy and a crazy and wicked king with just his eyes. Tell me, how many billions of data points would AI have to learn to imitate even a fraction of this kind of eye acting? The problem is, AI doesn't need to learn to be realistic, it only needs to learn to be good enough. When it can fill your screen with more perfect faces at a lower cost and faster speed, will you still remember the mole on Yuxin's ear, or the blushing ear tips of Chen Tianxiang when he's shy? Time and You Are Beautiful is adapted from the novel of the same name by Yufi, a platinum author from Yuan Group. It tells the story of a double exposure online and offline. Two people were betrothed since childhood but didn't know each other, only to become teammates in a game. This wife-chasing crematorium setting, you know it's a cliché, so why do you still get hooked? Because Guo Yuxin and Chen Tianxiang aren't acting out a script,